something is not right. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Making money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Two Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. I have been keeping quiet on this topic because I just wanted to see how this all played out, and I hate to even have to discuss it, but let's get into the case of Carlee Russell. Now, Carlee Russell is a young girl who set the internet on fire because the young lady reportedly pulled over on the highway after spotting a toddler walking alongside the road with no clothes on, a diaper, and she did what any normal human being would do. You get out, you try to help, you call 911. She did all of those things, and she even made a phone call to her brother's girlfriend after she got off the phone with 911, and that's when allegedly Carlee was abducted. Her brother's girlfriend on the other line can hear her screaming, and when the cops showed up at the scene 5 minutes after Carlee made the phone call to them, all they found was her wig, her cell phone, her Apple Watch, the car door open, and the car still running. Everyone was posting about Carlee Russell. Prayer warriors was on it. Everyone was hoping and praying for this young lady to return. We know that black girls who go missing all the time never get the proper media coverage, and people tend to not care. And this time, everyone band together, social media, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, her face was there. Didn't matter what state you were living in, everyone was looking for Carlee Russell. And we were all praying for her safe return. Carlee went missing for 48 hours, approximately 49, and she appeared at her home. Her parents have took to the media to express that they are, of course, happy for her return. They can tell that she is not in her right state of mind right now, but she fought her way back. And they did not give much details, obviously, because this is an open investigation. The police did release this statement stating that they took all the information from Carlee, and basically that she did make a 911 call and that they're still investigating. However, in the court of public opinion, Carlee appears to be guilty of making this entire situation up. Many are feeling as though Carlee was never abducted. For some reason, she concocted this story. They even went as far as to say that this was some type of get back plan to her boyfriend who was allegedly cheating on her. So many different stories and allegations coming up. Everyone is doing their own investigations, and it is just kind of upsetting that we're not just rejoicing that this young lady has returned home safely, and that everyone wants to try and not even figure out what happened. Everyone is just quick to blame her and say that she made the entire thing up. And it makes me wonder, would we all feel this way if she were white? Would we all feel this way if she wasn't a dark-skinned black woman? Would we all feel this way about her? And not even to make it about race. You know, we're growing up in a world where everything is on social media. You know, no one even watches the news. At least no one of the younger generation watches the news. We just go to social media for everything. And The fact that the court of public opinion is like, if we say, if we comment you're guilty, you're guilty. And it's so unfortunate that we're living in a time like that, where, you know, police are not allowed to do their job and investigate properly because everybody has an opinion today. And this is where we are at with it. What do you guys think about this situation? I urge you, please leave your comments down below, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on the situation. I really don't have much to say about, besides the fact that I'm just happy that this young lady has returned safely. I don't know what happened. I don't even want to think that this is a made up story. Right now, my focus is she's safe. She's home with her family. Her family can have peace at mind. And then obviously everything else will come into play. They will investigate and they will come to a conclusion of what happened. Personally, I do understand some people's doubt of the story and, you know, trying to figure things out and feeling as though something is not right. Because very rare, if ever, we hear a story of a person returning 48 hours after going missing, especially a black woman, a black girl. My first instinct was whoever did this realized the amount of media coverage it was getting and decided, this is not what I'm not gonna get away with this. I might as well let her go, or whatever the case have you. I just can't imagine why she would make up such a story. I can't imagine her leaving these things, wigs, phones, her car, all of this to get back at a boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. Doesn't make sense. All of this just doesn't make sense to me. Actually making a 911 call, which could be illegal if it was false. You know, I just can't see why she would reach so far. But then I also understand why people have doubt. You know, it's not like this has never happened before. Sherry Papini, I believe her name is, who faked her abduction. Not too long ago, the young lady, Carol Sanchez, who literally orchestrated a kidnapping to take place in front of her mother just because her mother was overprotected and overbearing. She wanted to hang out with her boyfriend and her friends, and she orchestrated this entire kidnapping that was caught on video. And it turns out it was all a lie. So I get it. Hell, there's even a whole movie, if y'all never seen, spoiler alert, The Lie, where the two young girls came up with this plan so her friend can go hang out with her boyfriend. They made it seem like the girl went missing. You know, these things do happen. People do make up these type of lies, you know, but at the end of the day, something happened to this young lady. And, you know, those of you who are making jokes and putting her picture next to Jussie Smollett and, you know, coming up with all the little memes, you know, I hope you guys know what you're doing, because at the end of the day, we don't know what happened. We're not, you know, everybody wants to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner, and none of us know what happened. None of us is aware. You know, a lot of people are, where's the baby? And, oh, something's not right because where's the baby? Why is there no concern for the baby? I hope to never ever find out, but from what I've heard, you know, other situations, other stories, we hear it all the time. When it comes down to sex trafficking, people do all kind of traps and tricks to get people kidnapped. You understand what I'm saying? People will use children as a decoy to trap somebody. People will use strollers. People use car seats. People use all kind of things to lure somebody in. And of course, you know, you see a baby on the side of the road, you're going to react. You're going to want to assist and help. It's happened to me and my friend before. We seen a 6-7-year-old girl walking down the street with no adult, no shoes on, no socks, no nothing. And we did what any human would do. We pulled over and helped her. And sure enough, the little girl did run away from home because she didn't want to clean her room. Eventually, the mother showed up, but she was out. And I don't know where she was going, but it was like, thank God me and my friend was there to you know, help her. It could have been worse. It could have been anyone. Could have been a kidnapper that found her. Could have been a pervert who found her. Anything could have happened, you know? So I just feel like, let's just thank God that she's home, and let's see how this plays out. Let's see what happens. The cops are investigating. Let them do what they're supposed to do before we just throw this girl to the wolves and stain her as a liar. We don't know what happened. We really don't. And I'm going to stick with the fact that I'm happy she's home. And until an investigator tells us otherwise, I am going to believe that someone tried to take this young lady and she made her way back home some way, somehow. And I think that's something to be grateful for. And regardless whether it's fake or not, it's still a lesson to be learned here. Ladies, be careful. Fellas, even be careful. You see a child walking along the street, don't be so quick to just jump out the car. Okay, if you want to follow along just to make sure that child stays safe, then do so. But stay in your vehicle, call the cops, protect yourselves, because again, it's sad that it has to be that way, but we can't be so quick to help anymore, because then you may be putting yourself in the line of danger. So with that being said, y'all be careful out there, and I'm sure the story of Carlee Russell will be told, and soon. Let the girl heal, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, make sure y'all follow me on all of my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. And speaking of kidnappings and abductions, and not to be putting this out there, but I just want to put in the fact that, you know, I have a book that speaks on these type of topics out right now on Amazon.com, Inherited Dysfunction Part 1 and 2. Make sure you guys check it out. The link is also down below in the description. And Jenny is